cut me off early, Andrea? I was not expecting to jump right in. I see YouTube people here. Do we see Facebook people? Hi, guys. Hello, 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 hello. Is everyone here? Yes, that's me. Okay. Hey, it's Erica Austin Buck, and welcome to Em All Sis, the podcast, where we, the podcast. Did you see me leave that S, the T, cast? Hey, Inka, Anika. Welcome. Alicia Keels. Hello there, darling. I am your host, Erica Austin Buck, and this is the podcast, Em All Sis, where we discuss all things dating, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, and mainly we talk about the P in the dating pool. But because I love you so much, I'm out here on these single streets taking one for the team. Somebody got to do it. Someone's got to go to dinner. Someone's got to get flued out. Someone's got to be taken to theater and performances and a jazz place and blah, blah, blah. And if you want to lay in your house in your pre-COVID leggings with a bonnet on, I'm going to beat my face and be out on these streets. Em All Sis. Welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you're here with me each and every week at 8:30, welcome back and cheers. Von Carter, Anika, D. Turner, Alicia Keels, let's go. Oh, we got so many people here already. I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for supporting this. I've got ADD. If you're expecting me to remember what the fuck we're talking about, ain't gonna happen. Get out my room right now. Am I in your room, Anika? Is that what the topic tonight? I'm in your space. So I am right now, if not looking like how you feel as a person. I can't even breathe. I don't know if you guys can hear the nasal thing that's happening in my life, but it's not COVID. I took a COVID. Tonight's topic. Here's to another look at second chances versus settling. I've got the best producer in the world. She knows I don't remember shit. And here we go. Keep on task. Can you put that on screen for me? I've got so much to talk about tonight. And we had such a great conversation last week. Like some of you were like, we got to carry this over. And we have to because I'm a fraud. You heard it here first. I don't know what the fuck happened or how it happened. Okay, so is there anyone in your life, ladies, gentlemen? Hey, Kanika. Does anyone have the one that got away? Is there anyone that you often think about like, maybe it wasn't that bad? So you guys were here with me last week, and I had a boyfriend for 7 whole days. Again, that seems to be, that's my number. 7 whole days. Great. So these are people who have a guy that got away. All right. So if you were here last week, we talked about the man that wooed me, and he wooed me very simply. It doesn't take a lot. He sent me a message on one of these dating apps, and he said he was like really excited that we had matched. He was like waiting to match with me. And I thought that was so fucking cute. Because one, let me explain to you why I thought it was so cute. Because I'm in therapy, and because I listen to my therapist, and I do take heed to the suggestions that he makes for me. My therapist has me not tell anybody who I am or what I do, blah, 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 blah. So I'm on these dating apps, and all people see is Erica. Of course, they see the best fucking pictures. And, yeah, So people don't know who I am or what I do. So for him to be excited that just Erica matched with him because he was waiting for Erica to click a heart to match with him, I that was so endearing to me, right? So that happened. He sent me the message. Wow, I've been waiting for you to match with me. And apparently he told his brother and told some other people that there's this girl online and I'm just waiting for her. That made my heart pitter-patter. Because there are so many people out here that aren't genuine, that are attaching themselves to you for whatever motive that they have. So to finally meet someone who doesn't know who I am, what I do, what I have, blah, blah, blah. And he was just excited to meet the pretty girl on the app, right? I'll be the pretty girl on the app. And that was the initial attraction. And last week I shared with you guys that we went to dinner every day. Every day. Our energy was good. Physical attraction was good. Our conversation was good. He's such a fucking sweetheart. First date. And you could turn your nose up. Andrea, can you hear how stuffed up I am? I know. It's so people that are watching, it's a real challenge for me to be talking tonight. I am so fucking sick. I've got a head cold. It's not COVID. I took a COVID test thanks to my wonderful friend and producer, Andrea Harrison. She brought me tea and honey and lemon and a COVID test. And people care for me today. And you know what? I said earlier today that I wasn't going to cry on this podcast, but I probably will, because as we get to talking about why I'm taking another look at this person and where I am in my life right now with all this shit happening, and for Andrea to show up with, see? And for Andrea to show up with tea and honey for me. Like, people who don't know me, you don't know that my phone never stops ringing. My phone never stops ringing. My phone rings at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, with hospitals, the police department, strangers on the street, with some homeless person that somehow ended up with my business card. So I'm always giving. I knew I was going to cry today. And never say no. I'm the person that answers the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning, like, hi, this is Sergeant blah, blah, blah from the Baltimore City Police Department, and I've got this 19-year-old with me who says that he has to speak to you. That's my real life. And what am I going to say? I'm sleeping? I'll say, where is he? What does he need me to do? And how can I help? So this will, I'm glad this came out at this part of our conversation. I'm so sick too. And this is another thing. I'm so fucking sick. I can't breathe. But I made sure that I got up so I could be here and do this. He bought me medication this morning. Oh, fuck. He bought me medication this morning. He bought me flowers. And then Andrea called me and she says, how can I help you? And she bought me soup. She bought me tea and honey. And I couldn't even get out of the bed. I couldn't get out of the bed. He went to go get medication for me like 6 o'clock in the morning. And he had the maintenance people let him up on the floor, and then he knocked on the door and I let him in. And then with Andrea, I was still in the bed and I couldn't get up. And I told her, I said, I don't know what he did to get in. But she went to the front desk. Front desk called me and said, hey, is this person? Send her up. Because I can't physically. I felt so bad. I've been feeling really bad for 3 days, right? Okay, let me get that out of the way. I can't breathe. It's so bad. But I stayed in bed all day and I took medicine. And then at like 7:30, I went downstairs to get something to eat, get something to drink, so I could be here for you. And as soon as this is over, I was about to say I'm jumping in the bed, but nope, I'm going back to the bar. It ain't COVID. Okay. So let me get that out of the way. So to the people who love me and care for me and nurture me when I'm incapable of doing it for myself, thank you. I love and appreciate you. Right? So anyway, my first date, did you take him back? I absolutely did. So I'm going to go back and talk about the first date. And guys, I'm sorry I sound like this, but I really am sick. So on our first date, he showed up with flowers. And I don't know why I love fresh flowers so much, but I really, really do. So he showed up with flowers and we went out, we hung out. We went to one place for dinner or drinks, we did hookah, and then we went somewhere else. And then we were out for a few hours. My date was 5 hours long. And then he dropped me off in my hotel room, right? In my hotel room. I'm going to cry again, motherfuckers. Because as fun as I have made this look, as exciting as living in a hotel can be, I'm in the rooftop party, I'm down in the lobby bar. I really just want to go home. I want to go home. I'm so sick of being here. I want to go home. And many, many more nights are spent like this. Then I miss my home. This is horrible. I'm gonna go get that nasal spray stuff. I can't breathe at all. My nose is, it's not COVID. What the fuck is going around got me. I'm sorry, it's so fucking gross. I can't. You can't fake this. Oh, I'm making you cry, Kanika. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm homesick. All right. So my first date with him was great. We vibe so well. Our conversation, our energy. I think he's he's cute as a button. A little gray beard. And we go out, dates 5 hours. I've got flowers. He drops me off at the hotel. And when he drops me off at the hotel, it's one of these nights. And I promise you, I have these nights more than other nights. I have these nights more than hookah on a rooftop night. Like many, many nights. Like I'm just fucking sad. I want to go home. I want to go home. So he drops me off. And I take my shower. Like, it's a beautiful room. This hotel is fucking fabulous. It's great. God, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful. I got a view of the city. This is a suite. I'm in my living room. I got a kitchen. I got a bedroom over across that wall. A bathroom. It's beautiful in here. And I got a panoramic view of the city. Like, all of my walls are windows. I see. This is a great place to be. If the fuck you want to be here. I want to go home. So, I can't fucking breathe. So he drops me off and he says, I'll call you when I get home safely. So I take a shower and I get in bed. I say my prayers. And then this, what's happening right now, happens. I'm telling you, I do this more than I do. Ha ha ha. This happens, and he calls me, and he says, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I'm so sad." He says, "Why are you so sad?" I said, "This is so difficult to navigate alone." So all of my pick me bitches and all of my women who don't need a man, and I'm sorry, pick me's, I called you bitches. All of my pick me ladies and all my women that don't need a man, this is probably not the podcast for you. Because if you follow me through this experience, all I've ever said is, I want companionship. I've said that, oh my God, the fuck gates are open. Fuck. Messing up my makeup. Don't have me. Do not have me on this motherfucker looking like a raccoon. Because Andrea, the moment I look like a raccoon, disconnect this shit. I ain't doing that. My nose just don't even work. So anybody who saw me post this morning thought that I was faking sick. Because bitches do that. This is a strange town. Now this bitch sick. Strange town. Anyway, he calls me when he got home safely. And he heard in my voice, he said, "What's wrong?" And I was telling him, I said, "I've been here since October. And this is really, really a difficult space to navigate by yourself." I believe like dating and relationships and marriages and companionship is about having someone to navigate these spaces with you. You guys have heard me say that 99% of the time, all I want is a kiss right here on my forehead that's going to say, everything's going to be okay. Even if he doesn't fucking believe it. Like, make me believe it for 10 fucking seconds. So, I don't know this man from a can of paint. This is the first date. The first 5-hour date. And he says, "Would you like me to come back and be with you so you're not alone?" Yes. Yes, I would like that a lot. Because I navigated this alone. And while I'm navigating this alone, the whole world is continuously, without pausing, asking me to give and do. And I've got nothing to give. So he said to me, "Do you want me to come back with you so you're not alone?" And he did. And then he leaves the next day and he takes me to dinner and I go out with him like every day. And without question, he feels like my person. Because I don't have to ask him for anything. He just does it. And then there's this prom picture with Carrie and her date at prom. And I remember posting, like, every woman should have a man that looks at them like Devin looks at Carrie. Right? And that Carrie has a whole boyfriend, Justin. I love Justin so much. And I just told Andrea, every woman should have a man that looks at them like Justin looks at Carrie. And this dude looks at me like that. Right? So fast forward. I am, because our topic tonight, Andrea, can you put it back on? Hey, Justin. I didn't know you were here. Woogie, woogie, woogie. I love you so much. Our topic again tonight is taking us another look, right? Second chances, and not settling. So, and I was talking to, I'm so glad my daughter is here because I was talking to her about this guy, and I'm talking to Andrea, my assistant producer, my friend, about this guy, and Andrea's like, my producer Andrea's like, he cares about you so much. My daughter was like, this guy cares about you so much. And then if you were here last week, we went to the governor's ball. And I said something about cheap shoes and cheap pocket square and a bunch of rude, disrespectful shit. And I don't tell guys that I'm dating that I do this podcast. I wouldn't date me if I knew I did this podcast. But I got a text message, and he texted me, by the way, my shoes ain't cheap and they want my pocket square, which made me feel so bad. Because I am the person that tells all of you regularly to be kind. Like, be kind because you don't know what other people are navigating. You don't know what spaces other people are in. So when he sent me the text message, I was broken in a million pieces because he found my podcast, knew that I was talking about him, and then responded to me via text like, bitch, my shoes ain't cheap. And then I went to therapy. And you guys know that I push. I believe everyone should be engaged in therapy. At least every Black person. Hello, E. Hey, Nick! I think every Black person should be engaged in therapy, right? So I went to therapy this week. It do not even matter. Thank you, Pam. I went to therapy, and Andrea, my producer, helped me recognize one. She regularly tells me, Erica, you can't stop seeing someone for this. Erica, you can't not do this. I'm not a pro. I'm someone learning, navigate my own trauma, my own past, my own hurts, my own disappointments, my own dreams not met. So I never came here and said I was like this pro. I share my experiences with you in hopes that we get better together, and ultimately we all end up with our person, right? So it's never just date them all. It's date them all, sis, and may the best man win. But we, ladies, need to be in position, healed from our hurts, open and willing to let someone in. And what I know from this experience is I show up like this. Most of us show up like this. Ladies, we got to stop showing up like this. Let's be softer. Let's be kind. Let's be open. Let's be willing to allow someone in to care for, nurture, to be attentive to be intentional about what they want to give to you to help you. Soft, right? So I go to therapy. I'm telling him about how my week transpired, and then I'm telling him about my experience with the governor's ball and me saying, oh, shoes are cheap, whatever bullshit I need to say. And April Watts is not here, but April jumped on and she said, oh, our boo can't have cheap shoes. And that was April making provisions for herself, right? Because in the grand scheme of things, if someone treats you well, if someone is nurturing and caring and intentionally shows up for you to make your life easier, why the fuck would you care what the fuck's on his feet? And I was wrong. So anyway, I get the text message from him. Bitch, my shoes wasn't cheap, neither was my pocket square. He say, bitch. But what happened was, like, immediately after the podcast, because he had been my person for 9-10 days. Like, he was who I was talking to. That's my first call in the morning, my last call at night. That's my text buddy. So I was missing him so much. Buying me flowers every Sunday, taking me to places that I never heard of. Like, that's at the top of my list. Like, I want new experiences and to be exposed to new shit. I don't want to be dragging motherfuckers along or try this, try this, try this. And instead, I was being dragged along. He was like, try this. And something in that challenged me. So when I was talking to my therapist, I was like, why did I get so upset at the governor's ball? And he said to me, and I hope this helps you, he said, because you had created a fantasy in your head. Ladies, are you listening to me? We create a fantasy in our head of how they're supposed to show up, how they're supposed to look, dress, feel, smell, blah, blah, blah. We thank God for therapy. I created a fantasy in my head, and then when the real life person did not meet the expectations of my fantasy, I was fake disappointed. And in my fake disappointment, my go-to emotion is mean. I am mean to protect me from heartbreak. I am mean to protect me from disappointment. I am mean to protect me from abandonment. I am mean to protect me from loneliness. I am mean to protect me from me. So then the next day, he texts me, and he left his jacket in my hotel room. And how could he get his jacket? I leave it for dinner. And then I showed up as a big girl, and I asked if I could see him. And he said, he hit me with some R. Kelly shit. My mind is telling me no. So we went out a few days ago, maybe 3 days ago. And we went out the next day. And we went out last night. But let me tell you about last night. He is thriving and caring for you. Have courage and trusting that you are deserving of being cared for. So leave that right there. Ladies, valuable, worthy, and enough. These are my go-to words. They're tattooed on my back. Worthy, valuable, enough. We can say it. We can say it. Spit it out. I'm worthy, I'm valuable, I'm enough. I don't need. It is time for us to give ourselves a break. You don't have to be everything. It is okay to need someone. It is okay to not have all the answers. It is okay to need to want to be held. It is okay to rest your face in a safe space. We don't have everything. We don't know it all. So I've been apologizing for 3 days, and he's accepted my apology. Because what? Andrea, can you give me the topic? Here's to never look at second chances versus settling. I'm not settling. I'm not settling for anything because he's got everything. He's got everything, right? He gets on my fucking nerves. Guess what? I get on his fucking nerves. And I guarantee I get on his nerves more than he gets on mine. He's a PDA person. We've got to find compromise in that because I'm beginning to think that I am an extrovert. In public, even though you'll recognize me, you'll say something to me. That shit, that 5 times last night. You recognize, and I have no fucking makeup on, I have baseball cap. I was incognito, and y'all motherfuckers still was like, you Erica? And people don't understand how often that actually fucking happens. So in opportunities where I want to just fucking be, in opportunities where I just want to fucking be, where I want to show up in live casino with a baseball cap, no lashes, no makeup, and sweatpants, and just fucking be. Y'all still like, hey, you're my virtual BFF, and I welcome that. I love you guys. I support that. I'm fucking human. And right now I'm going through so fucking much. So for me to dismiss a man over some stupid shit because I am hurting, because I am lonely, because I'm sad. I'm so sad. I'm sad. I know how to put makeup on. Okay. So I apologize to him. If he would have said, nah, you did too much, I would have reluctantly received that. But let me tell you what happened. So 2 nights ago, we go to live casino, me and him. Oh, our vices match. He drink, he social, he go out, we go to casino. So 2 nights ago, we go to live, and he smokes cigars. So we're out in the smoking section of live, and this is when my cold flu, not COVID, whatever the fuck I got, when it hit me, I was shivering to the bone. Oh my God, I couldn't, there was nothing, it could set me on fire, and I was just shivering. So he gave me his coat, right? And we hung out, and I was shivering. And then we got in his car to come for him to bring me home. He's closed sunroof, he's got the heat on hell, and I'm still shivering. And he gave me his coat. I'm sick. I don't know if you've ever been like cold down to your bone. I'm shivering. There's nothing that's going to get me warm. And then he brings me upstairs, and we ask the front desk for an extra blanket. I get into bed, and he tucks me in, and he puts the extra blanket on the bed, and I'm still shivering under the covers. This man sat on the side of my bed and like rubbed my back, rubbed my arms, like body heat, just warming me up until I fell asleep. And I woke up at like 6 a.m. And at 5 a.m., there was a text message that said, I hope you feel better. I hope you get some rest. Sleep tight. Call me when you get up. Not some Negro trying to take advantage of you, trying to get some, why the fuck you shivering, and they do that stupid ass shit. But he literally like rubbed me until I felt warm enough to fall asleep. And that was 2 days ago. And then last night, I was out and about, me and Andrea, I'm not going to be out by myself. We were down Horseshoe, and he was in Delaware. He went to somebody's birthday party. And Andrea was like, I'm not leaving you until I put my eyes on him. When he comes to get you, I'll leave you. So he and I were communicating, and Andrea was like, yo, where you at? I'm not leaving. Like, have people in your life that won't leave until you're safe. And then he finally showed up, and Andrea went home, and he and I played around for a little while at Horseshoe. We went down to live, and at the end of live, I was all stuffy and fucked up again, like with this cold and shit. So we go back to the hotel, to my hotel. He tucks me in again, and I can't breathe out my nose. And he's like, "You need that nasal spray stuff." I've never used that nasal spray stuff. And it's like, "I'm gonna go get you some." It's 3 a.m. I was like, "No, I'll be okay. Look, I'll be okay." By the time he came back, I don't know where this Negro went to go get this medicine. When he came back, I was knocked out sleeping. And all I felt was like somebody like rubbing my shoulder, going, babe, wake up. And I wake up and he says, lean your head back. Why you squeeze that stuff on my nose? Like you would do for your like 5-year-old baby. I take care of everybody. I take care of everybody. Nobody takes care of me. So he told me to lay my head back and he squirted stuff on my nose. Then he tucked me in again. And all I remember is a kiss on my forehead. And he left. So that was 2 days ago. That was yesterday. And he left. And he always texts me when he's home. Right? So this morning, because he had texted me like 5 a.m., baby, by the time you see this message, I'll be home, blah, blah, blah. And I called my baby ass up. Why you leave me to fend for myself at 5 a.m.? He said, I did not leave you to fend for yourself. I made sure your nose was clear. I put both blankets on you. That's what it was. We asked for extra blanket. He tucked me in double, and I was snug as a bug. A bitch was knocked out. I was comfortable. I was fine. And then when I talked to him this morning, and I talked to my daughter, and she was like, Mommy, you need Robitussin, Sudafed, you need zinc, you need green tea. And she gave me this laundry list of stuff that I needed. And I texted to him. And he showed up with all the medication and a fresh bouquet of flowers. And he don't just do like dumb hair. He like, what is that? He waits to make sure I take it. He made sure I had water. So tonight's topic. Another look. Second chances without settling. If there's someone in your life that, like, so many people have that, the one that got away story. Don't let him get away. He got his shit. He ain't perfect. For all y'all blah blah rah. Ain't nobody perfect. What I've realized in relationships is every single person that you encounter is going to have some level of bullshit that you're going to deal with. You need to determine if the assets around being with this person outweigh the liabilities of some stupid shit. I'm going with the assets. So I have, ladies, been in apologetic mode for 3 days. Not just apologetic, but a softer mode. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. I'm sorry about the things that I said. I am open and I am willing. If you are open and you are willing. So he accepted my apology. He's so kind. He's so kind. He's so fucking sweet to me. So what I need to work on, and you may be right here with me, ladies, what I need to work on is our hurt, disappointment, abuse, abandonment, and trauma may manifest as mean. And it manifests as mean because we are so used to people ignoring, overlooking, not seeing, not hearing, and not valuing us that we put up our guards first. And this motherfucker do one thing. This motherfucker don't do this. When in actuality, we need to place ourselves in position after healing and wellness and recovering from whatever our shit is, because we've all got stuff. We need to be willing, just willing, to show up as a softer version of yourself. And that's going to take work. And I'm going to help you. And you're going to help me. Because we all deserve someone that wants to nurture, care for, stand up for, stand beside, and provide for. But as soon as we find one teeny tiny, let's stop. We're going into February 1st. And our mission is to tap into, resonate with, be in relationship with, continually engage with the softer version of ourselves. The men that we choose to love have so many things, so many obstacles, so many challenges, so many enemies, so many problems that by the time they get to us, we absolutely need to commit to being the soft space for them to land. And if you, some woman that loves your masculine energy and your masculine energy has been working for you and you beating men off with a bat because you got this podcast isn't for you. Today is for those of us who recognize that we may be the problem. It's not excusing men's bad behavior. It is acknowledging that I am the common denominator. I am the common denominator. And when I look at, let's say, the past 5 relationships in my life and tell myself the truth as to why they ended, can I be willing to do something different and do something better while engaged in therapy to heal my harms so that I am not cutting and bleeding on people who've not harmed me? We've got a long road to go. I'm so glad that we're here doing this, because what I've told you is that loneliness and desperation will have us settle. Healing and wellness will have us take another look and say, maybe I'm the problem. We ain't got to guarantee that shit. You ain't got to buy into it immediately. But let me share with you, the last 5 people that you dated, the thing they had in common was you. It's my client who has no boundaries when I answer the phone. So that's where we are. Second chance. I'm so grateful that what if he wasn't willing to give me a second chance? What if I came to him and was like, you know what, I fucked up. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. He was like, I ain't got time for your bullshit, miss. Because he could have did that. I'm the problem. Not 100%, because I got some shit with him too. He know the fuck he did. He did some stuff. But understand this. This is what keeps me sane, or looking sane, or acting sane. What I know is that all of us, every single person on the planet, are doing the best we can. If you move in the mindset that the person that you're seeing, the person that you're married to, the person that you're interested in is absolutely doing the best they can, you will save your soul. No one is waking up in the morning going, I'm going to fuck this shit up. No one is waking up going, how can I do some stupid shit to piss her off? They're not waking up that way. People are actually waking up and navigating all of their shit and showing up as the very best version of themselves. For us that are in healing work, that are in therapy, that are trying to get better, that are trying to make different decisions based on knowing if we do what we always did, we're going to get what we always got. So now we're navigating a new space because I want to heal. I want to navigate from a positive place. I don't want to latch on to what happened to me. I don't want to latch on to what that person did to me. I don't want to own betrayal. I don't want to own disappointment. I don't want to own neglect. I don't want to own abuse. And I don't want to own that because when I own that, I have it to share with other people. Let's rent that shit for a little while. And then when the lease is up, we let it go. No longer do I want to own abuse, abandonment, hurt, harm, neglect, not being seen, being invisible, not being heard. We're here. We're here, ladies. And either we do something different or we get what we always got. And I think most of us, as we enter 2023, we decided, oh, none of that shit no more. So, my 7 whole days is about 10 whole days now. Now what if I did all this stupid shit and said all this stuff, and he was like, nah, bitch. So, ladies, if you are currently in a, what Jada say, entanglement with a good guy, and you are making up reasons that he's not good enough for you, stop. Our assignment tonight is to write down our priorities. What you absolutely have to have from your partner. Then, write down your non-negotiables. These are the things that I absolutely will not excuse for the sake of a relationship. What you want, what you don't want. Clear list. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. And I guarantee you, if you're writing a list of what I want, and this got monetary, superficial, materialistic bullshit in it, you, my dear, are going to be fucking single. Stop counting their fucking money. Stop counting their fucking money. If your list of what I want has financial, monetary shit on it, you, bitch, will be alone. Take care of yourself. Pay your own bills. Decide for you what is a priority outside of money, stuff, and materialistic bullshit. Because, dear, if you need a man to provide you with material, superficial, financial bullshit, you ain't a grown-ass woman. I said it. Grown-ass women take care of themselves and are interested in men that enhance their lives. Grown-ass women are interested in partners that enhance what's already happening in their lives. All we need is a motherfucker that is capable of taking care of himself, and on the occasion that we need or want him to take care of us recreationally, it's available. I don't give a fuck if our plan is Once a month, we drive 100 miles out. That take gas. We go to some diner and have dinner and we come back. Quality time. In closing, I want to say this. Be very intentional about love languages, because many people think that the way that they receive love is how they should be giving love. But you absolutely only have to give love the way the person receives it. So we've determined that my dude is a PDA, emotional, affectionate person. If this is where I choose to hang my hat, compromise comes in. And when I'm like, I don't do that. If this is where I want to be, I need to make some adjustments. That's not pick me. That's not pick me. That is not me settling. That is not me lowering my boundaries. That's a choice. And we need to get to a space in this whole relationship thing that we're willing to make choices that are mutually beneficial, because we understand that mutually beneficial relationships aren't codependent. Did I help someone tonight? Did I help someone? I helped me. I fucking can't wait to call him. I got flowers today. I got medicine today. I got a few phone calls while he was out and about. That's what matters. That's what matters. If you didn't motherfucker to flew you out, you got to get flued out. It's because you're incapable of fluing yourself out. Get another job, bitch. If you're looking for a man to pay your bills, you ain't a grown-ass woman. Grow up. Grow up. So, I take it that was part 2 of last week's conversation. And thank you guys for allowing me to release and be in a better place. Alicia Keel said, let's do this. Did you take him back for real? Yes, the fuck I did. That's D. And can't wait to end this podcast because he probably waiting in the hotel out for me. Did you say what? That's D. Your question, did you take him back for real? Why was that your question? No, I mean the mindset around, did you take him back for real? Okay, I'll wait for that answer. Get out of my room. Okay? Anika. We good? Are there any questions? I know that I posted on Facebook that the people that come to this conversation tonight should have their list of wants. What you want in a relationship, or what you want from your person. And then also ask you to make a list of your non-negotiables. Thank you, Alicia. I like him so much. So what I realized, like after I did that stupid shit last week on the podcast, I missed him. Like that's my person. I'm like, yo, you want to go here? You want to do this? So understand this. I am a 52-year-old, 23-year-old. I'm always out about. I'm at somebody's happy hour. I'm at the hookah lounge. I'm at the casino. So I am not everyone's person. Then I met a motherfucker that was okay with that. First off, as soon as I recognized that he was okay with all of me, I should have shut the fuck up. Now I'm shutting the fuck up. We good? Next week. For those of you who do the get ready with me, I'm not going to resume that until I'm back in my house. I'll do that. I cannot wait for the first get ready for me from my Having a Grace bathroom at my house. I need you to scroll your phones. Look at your text messages. Did one get away? Is there someone deserving of another look or second chance? It doesn't demand that you settle. Because what we're not going to do is settle. Because we all deserve everything that we absolutely want and desire. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. I deserve it. So we're not settling. Feel better. You help us by being authentic self, and I appreciate that. So go through your phone tonight. If there's someone that deserves another look or a second chance, it doesn't mean you're settling. Go for it. Because they have all of this, and then you pick this. Did they have all of this? And you said, no, I'm not doing it because of this. Maybe they deserve a second look, another chance. As long as you're not settling. I love you. I love me more. And we're going to get better. And we're going to do better. And we're going to have people in our lives to share experiences and expose us to new shit. We're going to go out and we're going to fuck like Banshee Indians. And the dick going to be good. And the head going to be good. And we're going to be good. Good. See you next Sunday. 8:30. I'm your girl. Eric Alton. See you soon.